My name is Elias, and I'm from Ogden, Utah.
How long have you been making art?
5 years. 5 years.
What do you think about the Youth Impact program?
I think it's really cool. It's a nice place for everyone to go and make friends.
Hey, my name is Jan Hall, and I have been here with Youth Impact for 21 years. My son was the founder of this program, Youth Impact, and we realized early in our work with the kids that there were no other places for the children to go. And this was it for them. And we tried to provide a safe place for these kids to just come gather. And as the program developed, we realized that they needed help with school, that they were having a hard time with attendance, that they were having a hard time with grades. We realized that some didn't even speak English and were struggling in their classes. So as the program grew, we brought in people to work in study hall with the kids. We set up a few rules that if you weren't in school, you were not going to participate that day in our program. Well, we've developed quite the program. Kids don't want to miss being here, therefore they're not missing school. And we found that the kids who were participants in this program had much better attendance than the rest of the kids. And we also realized that with the help of study hall, their grades went up because we had a no F policy. We realized there was no excuse for an F. All you had to do, first of all, was attend class. Therefore, they were in class. Then we realized that we needed to just start with the basics, and with the help of the tutors that we had in study hall, many of them from our local university, Weber State University, they were working one-on-one with tutors. Their grades just bounded upwards. They just were excelling in classes. When we first started the program, our goal was to get them to graduate from high school and get a high school diploma. We realized that some of these participants who were on their way to graduating would be the first in their families to graduate. And now it's just an assumed thing that they're going to go on from high school. Either trade school, the universities. We offer scholarships now to the different universities in the state, and we are very, very proud of our participants. We had 17 graduate from high school this year, so need I say more. Love the program, love the kids, and the partnership we have with our community is just, it's fantastic. People just, they really want to be a part of it. So our community is behind us in so many different ways. We have a miniature golf course out back that was sponsored by one of our local companies, Autolead. We have help here with building our pond and all kinds of things in this area that the kids love through Lowe's. And we just, it just goes on and on and on with partnership with Bowman Kemp. Still, we want to start other apprenticeship programs for our kids. And right now, it's trying to find out what they want. And that's how the program functioned, was what do these kids want? What do these kids need? They told us. And so we started providing. And it's been great. It's been absolutely fantastic. We started out with an automotive department, and then realized the kids were too young to have their own car. So at least they knew how to put air in the tires and maybe put oil in the engine. Then we realized that we needed to move on. So we started with bicycles, and that went on for quite a few years, and it became such a creative a tool for us, because not only did they learn the mechanics, but they started to develop an appreciation for the cycle, and they created absolutely fantastic machines. There weren't many like them on the streets, that's for sure. And now we've gone from the bike shop, and we're going to get into other fields. Let them have some experience in welding, just that type of thing. And we encourage trade school for these kids.
What does the American Dream Foundation? Are you familiar with them?
Oh yes. They're our very first, I would say, first partners. Mr. Gullo came in, founder of the American Dream Foundation, and just fell in love with what we were offering our kids. And we had this great big building that we had just moved into, and we thought, oh my goodness, how are we ever going to fill this up? Well, Mr. Gullo came in, and we ended up with computer labs. We had gaming tables in the game room, pool tables, foosball, just things, activities for these kids to do. When we first started also, we had police officers from Ogden City come in, and they would shoot pool with the kids, air hockey, just so that there was this partnership, this familiarity between the police and our kids, because so many of the kids had very unfortunate experiences with the police and the things that the families had to deal with. So this showed the police in a new light, and it's just so many positive things that this program has brought to these young people, and we support them. We've helped them with transportation to their new jobs that they've had. All throughout the community, we would drive them to work. We would pick them up after work because their parents were unable to do that. And the same with school. We have really stressed after school activities, and we will do the same there. We will bring them back to our program when they have finished with, say, their sports. We have taken them to tutoring and brought them back to us. And it's just, we work with the whole child and their families, and we feel that's what's really important and makes us different from other activities, other programs for the kids, because we know the families, we know their background, we know their siblings, we know their heartaches, and we share a lot with our kids. And it's just the most rewarding job I have ever had, and I hope it goes on for more years, many more years.
You need a picture of that.
Yeah.
She's a feral cat that was born out behind the building and in a boat.
Videoing me printing a shirt with a young man. We'll bring that over here. Help me print this, my man. What's your name again? Marcus. All right, here we go. Come on, jump up in here. I know you got that busted in. Put that one in there that you can push down as hard as you can, and then we're going to pull 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Good job. We'll get that iron. We certainly can.
We're going to pull the blackboard out.
Slap a bit, because usually straight lines, I like to keep cardboard lines.
What's up?
Okay, Marcus, do you think that's okay? Do you want to do like 15 seconds?
When you have it, he's going to be left in the hospital. I said, rob it. And I said,
Do I have to push anything?
Nope. Just
I've been printing since I was a little kid. When I went to college. I've made some t-shirts. I made the ones for a shirt. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, we can print. You can put your shirt back on. Want some here?
That's your shirt.
Thank you. Okay, hold that up. Let's see it.
Yeah, like I said, I'm lucky. Lucky
Awesome, Marcus.
So on Facebook I'm putting before, then I'm gonna take a picture after it and then put after.
Nice. Thank you, young man.
Oh, maybe I should put that. Oh, mine's he said it was on. Okay. 1, 2.